Aliko Dangote. All right. By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, the name you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. And right now, we're going to react to Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, top 10 success tips, how to become rich. Yeah, get me. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's go. I'm gonna try not to pause as much, depending on how long this video is. Excuse me.
The visionaries, the leaders, the titans, the game changers, the African risers.
Nah. I'm weighing up. Just one more time. I'm sorry. By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, the name you can trust when it comes to all things reaction. Make sure that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, top 10 success tips, how to become rich. We're going to react to this. Get me? Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're a fan of Dangote. Even if you're not a fan of Dangote, you just want to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I think it's only right that I react to this next after reacting to one of the biggest lies or the biggest lie about Africa or Africans. You know what I mean? And then I'm referencing that one of the biggest lies, the main lies, is to do with Africa being poor. Do you know what I mean? But here we have someone in Aliko Dangote, and yes, he has worked with people who would also exploit, but at the end of the day, he's still one of our own, and he still uses our own resources. So there's a difference there, yeah. But I want
The visionaries,
visionaries, all right?
the leaders,
Aye.
the titans, the game changers, the African risers.
One more time.
I think it's all.
One more time.
The visionaries,
Visionaries. All right.
the leaders, the titans, the game changers, the African risers.
I think it's always better make the money than you can enjoy yourself. Boldness in terms of taking calculated risk in areas where hardly people go and invest. Once you start doing business starts doing well. Rather than for you to keep reinvesting into the business, you start spending money and thinking that profit will continue to come. There are ups and downs in business, so you need to be very, very focused and say, okay, fine, what do you do and how do you do those things?
Hello, African risers. Welcome to the #1 platform for celebrating and cultivating African excellence.
I'm subscribing. The fact that this for African risers celebrating and cultivating African excellence, I'm hitting that subscribe button, and you can hit that subscribe button on this channel as well, on my channel, by the way. Hit the like, comment, share. Let's go.
On today's episode, we learn from Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote. He has built Africa's most successful conglomerate, venturing in cement, sugar, rice, petroleum, and other investments. Want to learn how to build a successful empire? Well, here is Aliko Dangote's top 10 success tips. Number 1, be very focused.
Very focused.
Well, the problem with some of our younger generation today, they just want to jump and see themselves up there, you know, overnight. It doesn't really happen. What you need to do is to be very, very focused as a person and be dedicated to whatever that you are doing. It is not really good for you to now go and try something, then after a month you just say, no, it doesn't work. You jump into something else. I think you need to be very, very focused in what you are doing. Once you believe in what you are doing, you see, you should not take your either business or job as something that you must do. Okay, you must take it as it's part of your hobby.
Number 2.
Listen. I'm gonna pause up right there. Yeah, I like the very fact that he mentioned you should see your job as your hobby, and it's so easy to not see your job as your hobby because some people believe, and I used to believe this at a time. I genuinely used to believe at a time that your job is just over broke. No, see it as a hobby. Like, because if you will start to enjoy it more. I promise you will start to enjoy it more. Even if you're working in a organization just to get paid so you can do something else, still see it as a hobby. You know what I mean? But it's always better to do a job that you actually genuinely like, and then it's easier that way. But at the same time, it's like, for example, me doing this, this reaction video. This is my hobby, by the way. This is one of my hobbies, and I like to do this. I'm doing something else on my other phone. This is also a hobby to me. Like, you know what I mean? It's a hobby, and the joke is, it's like I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm genuinely enjoying it. So that's how it goes, man. Stay focused, very focused. And I like how you said, don't jump from one thing to another if it's not working after a month. Do you know what I mean? Because it's the same thing. Like, even with this YouTube situation as well. It's like, obviously, man wants to be monetized and all that stuff there, but you can get so caught up in thinking and feeling like, oh, it's not working. I'm not getting the requirements for it to be monetized, or you know what I mean? Like, it's moving slowly, or you know what I mean? Things are not happening. The moment I literally, even with this particular channel, the moment I stopped thinking about the numbers, like I literally said, you know what? I just want to create content. I like creating content. So if people watch it, if they watch it, cool. I am creating content that our people do want to watch in general. If they watch it, they watch it. It is what it is. I just keep it moving. Like, I just genuinely keep it moving. I'm very focused. That's why I said, that's why I've got like a list. I'm very focused, but I keep moving. Very focused.
Know your business A to Z.
If you are going into any business, you must understand the business A to Z. You must know that business. You shouldn't just go and invest because somebody now will say, okay, hey, there's good money in cement, then you go and jump into cement. You have to understand the business in and out. And that's the difference with me. I know my business in and out. You can wake me up any time and ask me about fertilizer, ask me about anything that we are doing. And the other one is really to work very hard, and you have to have the tenacity of continuing to, you have some hiccups here and there, but you have to be focused in terms of what you are doing.
Number 3, have a vision.
For an entrepreneur, there are no boundaries. Not only are there no boundaries, you can actually.
By the way, I support every one of them, right? All right. So basically, I like the fact that he mentioned knowing your business A to Z, because knowledge is power. Because then that's how you have leverage in business negotiations. That's how you're gonna have leverage, because you know the business in and out. If you know the business in and out, no one can't tell you nothing. Yeah, you may not know it all. Yeah, don't get that twisted. But at the same time, there's a good situation to be in when you know it. You know what I mean? When you know that, this is where, you know what I mean? So I get it. It's making me realize that I want to study YouTube a bit more. You know what I mean? Let's go. Because I've noticed something as well when I did study YouTube, in some parts of it, in terms of the thumbnails, for example. I just thought, I saw a video about the thumbnails situation, like the A/B testing thing, and I applied that knowledge now. And I just see one of my videos at the beginning of the stream on my other channel, and I see that they started to use they're already testing out one particular thumbnail that I genuinely like. It's my favorite thumbnail for that video. Like, I promise it's my favorite. Yeah, it's the one to do with Mojo Jojo. If you know, you know. So, yeah, let's go.
Really excel much more than your own expectation. And that's really what I expect of an entrepreneur to be. Not to just say, okay, fine, I have a vision, and only achieve that your vision. You need to have a vision and a mission so that you can actually actualize it and also excel. I mean, I had somebody who came to interview me one time, and I told him that, yes, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I never ever expected myself to be on the Forbes list. But right now, the vision that I have and also my own mission is actually to be on top of the line, not even where I am today. And that's really how, a visionary person should be.
Number 4, don't spend your projected income.
I was going to put
a lot of people, even the younger ones, we need to be also very, very careful, because one of the biggest issues with us Africans is that we spend our projected incomes. Once you start doing business starts doing well. Rather than for you to keep reinvesting into the business, you start spending money and thinking that profit will continue to come. There are ups and downs in business, so you need to be very, very focused and say, okay, fine, what do you do and how do you do those things?
Number 5, diversify.
I like this one.
Right now, the diversification is good in business because there is nothing that is 100% fully safe. When I say fully safe, which means you are not going to have challenges in business. I mean, it's like today we have different types of businesses, and we have we're in so many other different countries. If 5 countries out of 18, for example, maybe they're having challenges, we will still be able to remain afloat by doing what we're supposed to be, doing, moving on, not being stressed in any way. So the diversification is extremely very good, but also the diversification has to be monitored closely so that you just don't keep establishing different types of businesses. With us, we only move into a business that we fully do understand, where at least 10 of our top guys, even if you wake them up from sleep, they can tell you exactly the process A to Z. Because the most dangerous thing for an entrepreneur to do, is actually, to go into a business that he does not understand fully. You don't have to be an engineer, or you don't have to be, but you need to understand the business in and out. So diversification is extremely very, very good, and you are also spreading out your risk.
Number 6.
That one I'm definitely pausing on and letting you know from experience. And I'm learning as we go as well. Don't get that twisted. Yeah, I don't know it all, but I like the fact he mentioned about diversify, because it's the same thing with your hobbies. Diversify your hobbies. What's this? I'm reacting, right? I'm doing something else on my phone, which I may talk about at a later date, but it's one of my hobbies, and if I can get paid for doing it, which technically I am, but it may not be a lot of money, but I am still getting paid from it. But if I can get proper sponsorship money for it and get paid that way as well, it is what it is. But again, I'm not doing it because of that. I mean, I am doing it because of the other income. But if I could do it, I could do it. But the point is, it's a hobby to me. But the more I diversify my hobbies, the better. You know what I mean? Like there's another thing I was thinking of doing. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't even think I'm gonna get back to it because I was doing it before. I really want to talk about it in this video. Like, sometimes you don't want to speak before it's time. It's like, yeah, it's that part. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna say diversify your hobbies. Yeah, because if you see things as a hobby, you know what I mean? Like you quite like even me when I think about it, yeah. Anyway, I don't talk about it. Like let's focus. Let's go.
Have a strategic plan.
Well, it's just persistency, hard work, and determination. But with all these things, you need to have a vision and also strategy to achieve the vision. And I think that really that's what we have. Boldness in terms of taking calculated risk in areas where hardly people go and invest. We normally take up challenge to see how we can invest and develop.
Number 7, give.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like that number 6 there because number 6 is it's ironic. Yeah, with YouTube, I've learned how to be more strategic in terms of the videos I'm posting. Even this particular video, just to let you know, I did my research on doing these type of videos, and I will continue doing more videos like this. Yeah, that there's a strategic reason. It's strategic, right? Also, me doing content and reacting to content that people like and watch that are in similar things that I've reacted to before, it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Again, it's strategic. the thing I'm doing on my phone, again, there's one particular. In fact, every day on my phone so far since I've downloaded it, I've been strategic. And one particular situation, won't go too deep. I won't dive too deep into it, but I've been strategic, and then I've just noticed something where I've realized I've got to be even more strategic. You know what I mean? In regards to that particular situation that's on my phone. So I get it. You know what I mean? Be strategic. Let's go.
Back to society.
There are quite a lot of things that which we really want to do. And you are right. The only thing that we need more partners in Africa. But I'm sure with what we are doing, somebody has to lead anyway. And that's what we are trying to do. Once we lead, you will now see some people coming on board to say, hey, okay, fine, look. You see, because the real thing about wealth, what will make you to enjoy it and also be happy that, yes, you are rich, is actually how many lives you can touch.
Absolutely.
While you are alive, and that's what, I think we need to do. We'll concentrate, we'll give more as God continues to bless us. We also have to give back to the society.
Facts. Amen to that.
Number 8,
Nothing else.
be consistent.
To be an entrepreneur and also to be a visionary person, you have to actually be very, very bold. You have to be ready to take calculated risk, not just any risk. You have to take a calculated risk, and you have to think big. If you think small, you always remain small in life. So these are the 3 things which you have to do, and you must be consistent. When you try a business and you start, you might have hiccups here and there, but it does not mean that that business is not going to work. There must be challenges. In fact, what I keep saying is that life without challenges is very, very boring. So if you have challenges, you just have to know how to work out or how to work around these challenges, and you will be successful once you are consistent. What business doesn't like is for you to try something, and then once you have 1 or 2 problems, now you want to change and move into another business. That doesn't work in business at all.
Number 9, your name is your most valuable asset.
Don't I know it?
You have to have a very big heart. You have to take quite a lot of risk, calculated risk. First of all, you have to make sure that you are honest. You must make sure that you don't destroy the name, because your name is very important. That's the most valuable asset that you have going forward. Because if you don't have a good name, even the banks, doesn't matter how big you are, they're not going to touch you.
True.
At all. So you must make sure that you have a very, very good name. And number 3, you have to make sure that you say that, look, nothing is impossible. Once you say that, yes, nothing is impossible, it means that you can actually achieve that target. Dangote, you need a bit of luck, but hard work is key.
Number 10,
I like that.
make your money first.
But before I even mention that, before we go to number 10, I like that he mentioned that in regards to your name is an asset and it's valuable, because the reality is people are going to know of your name, and I'm seeing it quite a lot. There's some things that happen with some people, and it's funny because he's worked with someone whose name is very tough. Like if you speak to anyone, you know what I mean, in regards to that name, they're gonna, you know what I mean, they're gonna say exactly what I've been saying years ago about that person. And I'm not here to judge no one. I'm not here to judge no one. Yeah, I'm just not. But the reality is, because of the actions that they have taken, especially towards African people, especially towards Nigerians as well, and I won't go too deep into it. If you know the story, you know the story. So the thing is, and by the way, they're not African. By the way, I'm just gonna let you know that part. So if you want to make your guesses, you'll be my guest. You can do that. But and that's why I said he's worked with certain people that have exploited people. That's why I said at the beginning of this video, or the beginning of this, you know what I mean? So this segment. So maybe they don't, maybe that person doesn't understand the value of having a name as an asset and how to protect it and stuff like that. Or maybe they do and they just don't care. Maybe they're so that, how sometimes people they can get so larger than life that like no Diddy and that, you know what I mean? And they have the irony is they're so delusioned that they think that because of their name they can get away with those antics. But you know what I mean? God has the last laugh. Put it that way. He has the first, second, many last, and he has the last laugh. Let's go. Get me? Don't play with God. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say.
Social life and business, they don't actually go together. You have to be very, very serious, focused. If you want to enjoy life, then you'll not be able to work hard. I think it's always better make the money, then you can enjoy yourself.
Simple.
And there you have it. Aliko Dangote's top 10 success tips on how to build a successful empire. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe to our channel and comment below on your favorite tip. Remember to follow us on our Instagram page and continue to spread the spirit of excellence. See you next time on African Rises.
Jeez, African Risers. You know I'm gonna subscribe, right? You know I'm gonna subscribe. You know I'm going to subscribe. And obviously I'm gonna read the comments. Let me yeah, man. Let's go. Let's see what people say. This is 4 years ago, by the way. Thank you, sir. Through your teaching, I will be successful. I enjoyed these tips. I appreciate this guy. Let's only read one more. In fact, you know what? Because of time, we need more content like this. This was a great watch. My favorite is all of them because they are very valuable. Do you know what I mean? They're very, very valuable tips. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Get me. If you want to see more of this, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, bell button. Because look, you're seeing down the list here, yeah. Look, more conversation with Aliko Dangote. I can react to that if you want me to react to that. Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, talks to Al Zero. We can react to that. You know what I mean? Nigeria's billionaire Dangote and fuel subsidy. We can react to that, and that was like 5 months ago. We can react to African billionaire Dangote on the that David Rubenstein. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things we can genuinely react to. What really happened to the African richest man, richest man, Aliko Dangote. Dangote and Bill Gates discuss Africa's future. This was 5 years ago. You see what I'm saying? That's who I was talking about, by the way. So if you wanted to make a guess and I ruined it for you, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. But anyway, I've been on there more than I should have been. It should have been 2 hours and a half, to be honest. Again, I've reached over 10 minutes. But yeah, man. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, get me, enjoy the rest of your evening. Get me, and make sure you keep liking, watching these videos, share. The most important thing, share, like, comment, all that. But yeah. I mean, yeah.